Okay, good morning everyone. In this presentation I'm going to speak about my idea for the FMP. I'm going to make two parts. First, the main idea with 6 points: idea development, audience consideration, production ideas, post-production style, promotion and presentation, and new challenges of this year was new. And then I'm going to present you some secondary ideas in case I cannot carry on with the main one. I continue with my summer style, but this time I'm going to create a night ambience. I have put this image because it's the type of image I'm intending to record and show this time, the stars, and make something more with a magical style. Okay, idea development. I'm going to tell you the concept or the synopsis of the short film of this year. It's a short film narrating voiceover about a couple who lives a passionate summer love story. They start to pass time with each other, to live different stories together, and to enjoy of their love. But the summer finishes, and the time of say goodbye and continue their own ways comes. After months of loneliness, living a great life and without any emotion, they realize that they are made for each other and find themselves. The structure, again, I'm going to speak in voiceover. Why? Because some weeks ago, I have been uploading some stories on Instagram, speaking about some themes that I'm interested in. And people is texting me like, "Oh, you're really motivating me. You made me cry. You made me feel." So that's why I think make someone feel is what I want to do with my films. So I think this is a good way to do it. The structure is going to be linear, the narrative, and we are going to have more continuity within scenes than last year. The type of production is a short film and it's a love story. What characters we are going to have? We are going to have young characters between 18 and 20 years old. Why? Because, as I have told you, I need to make the target audience feel directly close with the characters and with the story. The themes I'm going to treat in the short films are going to be passionate love, unexpected broken relationships, hope of finding a lost love, and life philosophies. If we have to find some key words, they are going to be love, summer, distance, broken relationships, loneliness, hope of finding a lost love, and quest of its love. Audience consideration, target audience. The target audience are going to be male and female people between 15 and 25 years old who can feel closer to the main characters and their story. People who feel bad about a broken relationships and look for some motivation, and also people who are already in love with someone. Okay, the short film has the aim of make the audience shake their hearts and make them feel exactly the same sensations that the characters are supposed to feel. By seeing the short films, audience needs to feel the uncontrollable passion of an idyllic summer love, the extreme pain and sadness of an unexpected broken relationship, and finally they have to feel the hope of the intending of finding again that love. We're going to speak modern but passionate and poetic language in the video. And I'm trying to looking for some visual work similar that we are accustomed to see in social media, Instagram, and that is what that target audience is accustomed to see. I am also going to create some questionnaires and some focus group to have in mind and consider the audience preferences. Production idea, what equipment I'm going to use? I'm going to use a camera, a lens, and also lens prepared to night and stars shots. I'm going to use a tripod, a mic microphone as this one, because I'm going to voiceover recording. and lighting design for night shots. I will need to have a deep research on it because I have never, record at night and the stars. So I'm going to research on that. It's going to be recorded in 180 and 24 frames per second. And I'm going to make a prop list to classify items and evaluate the economic cost. But by the moment, I know that I'm going to use a car in the film. Video style. I am looking for a modern and trend style, a summer style that transmits youthfulness, freedom, passion, and magic. And I look for summer night ambience with vibrant colors such as oranges, blues, purples. The shot styles. This time I'm intending to experiment with all types of shots, long shots, medium, close-ups, and I will put a lot of attention in extreme close-ups. Tracking camera is going to be used to give dynamism and movement to the sequences. Location. As the last year, I'm going to travel to Tenerife to record it. Why? Because in Tenerife I have more collaborators. If I need some actors, it will be more easy to find them. If I need someone to drive fast to some places, it's going to be easier. And that's it. Tenerife has also really good natural spaces that I'm looking for. And it's easier to get permissions because I meet people, I meet, council people that can bring me permission to record in some street, in some beach, and it's going to be more easy to find that. The aim of this is to approach to the fullest the natural spaces that Tenerife give me. I know by the moment that we are going to record in Mountain Teide because it has amazing night sky views and a magical environment. That is what I'm looking for to show. And you have here also another examples of places in Tenerife. Post-production style. The software I'm going to use is Adobe Premiere Pro to audiovisual post-production and After Effects to make the title sequences and credits. As I told you, I'm looking for purples, oranges, blues, so I'm going to make a three-way color correction on Premiere Pro. And I'm also going to edit some things with level, contrast, and that things. And sound design, we are going to have no diegetic sounds as narration in voiceover, background music, and also diegetic sound as Foley and ambient sounds. Promotion and presentations. Social media promotion will be done in two different ways. As the first one, we are going to have a continuous promotion. I have created an Instagram account where the followers and the audience are allowed to see how is the production progressing. They can see the ideas developing, the script writing, the storyboarding, casting, behind the scenes, and the account is called, 1900 of my audience are Spanish people. So that's why the account is in Spanish. Aquel verano means that summer, that is the name of the short film, and cortometraje means short film. And as a final production, I'm going to use the publicity technique called hype, that is create of needing to see the video. I'm going to upload teasers and trailers of the short films, screenshots, quotes, and I'm going to show that on social media. And this is going to create expectation on the audience, and they are hopefully want to see the film. Also, live presentations in Tenerife are also going to be promoted using social media and local radio, newspapers, and televisions. Presentations. We're going to have some different presentations. In Manchester, we are going to have the class presentation, that is a private one, and also the end of the year show. In Tenerife, it's confirmed that I'm going to have a public presentation as I made last year in Culture Spaces. Also, we are working to have a public presentation in FE Festival, that is a trends and music festival. The last year, when I present We Are, the boss of FE Festival came and told me to give a chart talking about social media and filmmaking, and I did it. So that's why, hopefully, this year we are going to present the new video in FE Festival. And we are also going to try to give more presentations around towns in Tenerife. If my audience continue growing as it is now growing, I can consider to move the project to other islands of Canary Island. The short film is going to be presented to UK and Spain film festival and film competitions. What's new? What challenges I'm going to face? Last year, the video was like different sequences put together. First, I was in a swimming pool, then I was driving a car, and they didn't have really continuity, but this time I'm going to try to make scenes and sequences more continuous. The text is going to be written in verse, and also we are going to have a visual challenge that is the shooting of stars and night shots. We are going to shoot in small spaces such as a car. I am trying to make the video participate. That means that in Tenerife, I have friends that are interested in music production, so I'm going to try them produce the music. I have some friends interested in fashion, so I'm going to try to make them look for the clothes of the characters. And I have also a girl who is interested in photography, so she's going to help me with the photography design and the style of the video, so I'm trying to make the video more participate. Secondary ideas, that is the main idea. Secondary idea. The secondary idea is called Letter for a Farewell, and it's a letter, obviously it's a short film, but it's about a letter written by a woman to her ex-partner, where she asks him to come back, explain him that she cannot live without him, and that now her life is gray and unhappy. But this letter turns into a self-reflection exercise where the woman realized that she never had any guilty of the breakup, and that her ex-partner just made her suffer. So the letter becomes a speech where the woman takes the reins of her life and tells him that she is better without him, that she is not going to cry longer more, that she will never fall again into a toxic love, and that she is going to burn all his things, and that she's better without him. That's also a good idea. Another idea I had, but I'm not completely sure, is that last year when I present We Are, people came to me and told me, we want the second part. So if I cannot carry on with the main idea and the secondary one, I will make We Are Not. That is the second part of We Are. We are not people who surrender, we are not people who give up, and that things. So, do you have any question? Yeah.
Is it going to be in Spanish or English?
It's going to be recorded in English to present it in England, and in Spanish to present it in Spain. Yeah, and I'm trying to make. I'm really interested in poetry and writing verse, so I'm trying to make similar texts in English and in Spanish, but with rhyme. You know that. I'm always trying to give some points of what inspires me. For example, in the advert, I put the trends, the social media, the fashion, that are things that inspires me, and this time is the poetry. that I'm trying to.
Since you're gonna be like traveling to Spain and going to like different places and stuff, have you thought about the budget, like budget expenses?
Yeah, I will create a budget, but I'll try to keep it as short as I can because I don't have enough money to do it.
Have you explored the possibility of having a bilingual voiceover? Spanish and English.
So, but I think what she means is like the voice is Spanish, but then the subtitles are English.
No subtitles. English and Spanish within the text.
One verse in English and then the next verse in Spanish, you know, so he bounces off of that.
I will consider it. Yeah, it's a good idea.
That'd
I've
be
seen that
interesting.
done before, it's
Wouldn't
quite
that be
interesting.
fun?
So we'll see in the English and the next in Spanish.
I've seen it somewhere as well, but I'm trying to remember where. I've seen it in the movies, I think.
I feel like it would be somewhat distracting though.
I've seen something similar with where it was a poetic piece as well. That it
Have you not seen it in Jane the Virgin, like this TV show about?
Yeah, could be a good idea.
Grandma speaks Spanish and she speaks English. So
Oh,
it's like
right. Yeah.
interesting.
Next question.
Yep. Oh, I will ask in the focus group because I think the video could have an added value that is to make the video like how can I say that? Okay, to have a couple of two guys or two girls, you know, to make it like yeah, to make it like, you know, a video for fight of rights of LGBT group and that things. So I will ask about that in a focus group, but it's an idea that, you know, is carrying on in my mind. So that's it. Thank you very much for your listening.